Hey, everybody. Welcome to Two Guys Talk Cleveland Sports. We're going to talk about the Guardians, talk about the Cavaliers. We're going to talk about the Browns. Well, we're not going to talk about the Browns as much tonight, but we're going to talk about the what do you call it? The
NFL draft.
NFL. There it is. But we will talk a little bit about that, about the Browns. But this show is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Wash, the official roofer and power washer. And what else do they do, Joey?
They do decks, Tim, which
yes.
Big old deck. I need to get one.
Maybe after the show, you could talk to Tommy in the green room about doing your deck, because we do have a green room on the show. In our
where all the VIPs hang.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, we've got. I think Tiger Woods is back there right now, and
LeBron.
Oh well, yeah. I mean that he's always there. I mean
he runs it. He's the boundary.
Well, he feels like it's better than being a Laker. So, yeah. So if you need a roof or you need some siding, or your deck cleaned, call 440-278-0506, and they can help you with that. But well, let's get to the Cavs. Let's start with the Cavs, as we do every week, since they're in season right now. We'll switch this up as the seasons go, But the Cavs looked good in Minnesota. Not Minnesota. I'm sorry. Philadelphia, the 2 games in a row. Joey, I mean, they look good against them.
Yeah.
They look good against the Sixers.
Well, that second win was not just needed, but definitely showed that they can win in crunch time, which I don't think they've shown yet this year. So,
yeah, I mean, so those were good wins. I was very excited about yesterday. The weather was bad. I wasn't real excited about driving down there with the weather being bad, but going, I was like, this is a big game. This is a Martin Luther King Day game, which is a huge day for the NBA. This was the 41st year that the NBA celebrated Martin Luther King Day with the nationally televised games. I didn't realize it had been that long, but so it's also the 41st year that that it's been a national holiday. But so I was excited about the game. I mean, they did. I don't know if you watched the game.
I was watching another game. Sorry. Oh, it was earlier in the day, so I did not catch the game though.
What other game did you watch?
Last night I watched a game.
Oh, well,
yeah.
But why didn't you watch the Cavs? Oh, your kids were home.
I had my kids home. Yeah, I didn't have the time.
Yeah, that's not as easy. So, but they it was great. It was great atmosphere down there. Very much celebratory atmosphere. They did. The introductions were amazing, and I can't believe there's no video on YouTube anywhere yet. I wish I would have took video of it because it was unbelievable, the introductions. Ahmad Crump, like normal, he introduced the visiting team, and they got booed. So then after they introduced the visiting team, you see, well, actually right after the national anthem, which yesterday was amazing. The lady who sang it, she was amazing. Then they bring out I see them rolling out a piano on the floor. Well, they didn't roll it out. They didn't have wheels on this piano. They didn't want to damage the floor. They had 4 guys carry this grand piano out onto the floor. And so the PA guy said, now it's time to introduce the Cavs. And they start playing music on the piano. And as my teacher used to say, Joey, eyes appear. Are you focusing, Joey?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm sorry. I got like, for those who don't know, I partially tore my Achilles, so I'm like trying to like get my leg in a situation where I'm good.
Joey, no pain, no gain, right? That's why I used to work out. That's why I used to be like in bodybuilding competitions with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I did know that.
I slimmed down and lost. I slimmed down and lost all the muscle. I said, "Yeah, this is too much." So I hated humiliating the guys every week.
They were carrying out the piano.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I've done that many times too. So they carry out the piano, and there's 3 singers come out, and so Ahmad Crump would say the name. By the way, there was a writer from Oklahoma City sitting right next to me, and he was a really good guy too. He was one of the nicest people I ever met, like from another city, a writer, and he wrote for a website, The Franchise. So he goes everywhere with the team. So there's 3 singers in the piano, and Ahmad Crump announces the starting lineup, the Cav, like Jalen Tyson, and then the singers sing his name.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Some they did their first name, some they did their last name, and then he introduced Kenny Atkinson, and they sung his name too. It was just really cool. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm just thinking this is really cool. But that writer looks at me and he said, do they do that all the time? And I said, no, this is the first time they've done it. And he said, that's the best NBA introduction I've ever seen. He said, and I'm talking about all-star games too.
You know what I bet they didn't sing?
What?
The final score.
Well, no, they were going. Nobody was singing that. So, no. But and then I go down. Have you ever met Mike Mockner? He used to be the bass. You met him.
Yeah.
Okay, you met him. Oh yeah, well he was official scorer for the Captains. Yeah, boo, you met him.
For who?
He was there yesterday with his daughter.
Isn't his son a coach too?
Yeah, well, he's the athletic director at Harvey and the football coach.
Yeah, I know. I've met him. Yeah, I've met him a whole bunch of times.
I know. Okay. All right. Well, hell, I was once eating ice cream with Tommy and Kayla, and I asked them if they liked ice cream.
Well,
yeah.
I'm not going to put that. I'm not going to put this one on you. That one I will, though.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, they still laugh at that when I bring it up. So getting back to the story, I went down at halftime. Mike was there with his daughter, and I went down at halftime, and we were talking. I said to him, "How about those introductions?" And he said, he used to be a Cavs season ticket holder too. He said, "Those are the best introductions I've ever seen in any sport ever." It was unbelievable. It was so cool, and it just was really good. And so the Cavs know how to do stuff. They know how to do it. They're not
introductions. Yeah, they don't
cut corners on anything.
No, they're second to none in the NBA.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't have a court just for that game yesterday. Like, I mean, that's how they do stuff. But so yeah, they were completely, as Kenny Atkinson said in the post game, completely dominated. 136-104. But here's my thought. Well, before I get to that, Donovan Mitchell said after the game he wasn't surprised he's not an all-star starter. He didn't deserve to be. He said there's other guys, their teams have better records, and they deserve to be the starters, not me.
Yeah.
And LeBron James isn't a starter for the first time since 2004. I mean, he shouldn't be either. I mean, but if this was baseball in the 90s, LeBron would still be a starter because people would vote guys in when they could barely walk.
If this was baseball in the 90s, LeBron would be 295 pounds of pure muscle.
Yeah. So no Cab deserved consideration. So Mitchell's going to be the only guy on the team.
Yeah, not as a starter.
Nobody else deserves it. No, nobody. But I wouldn't be stunned if, like, as early as next year, Jalen Tyson's an all-star.
My God, is that young man playing some good basketball? I mean,
knew it right away last year.
I liked the pick when they made it.
I knew nothing about him.
Everyone, it seemed like even people who didn't really know much about, these college guys, a lot of them seemed to really like Tyson on the Cavs, and I really like that pick too. And I'm not one of those guys, and you know me, I'm just like Tommy is too. We're draft guys, and I do all the skill reports. And the big knock on him was, his arms aren't long enough. I hate stupid things like that.
Yeah, Brandon Reed had a strong arm, remember?
Yeah, I hate when they say, their arms aren't long enough. Or I'm like, okay, he's 6'6", or I mean, I don't care if as long if he's shooting 45% from three, who cares?
Oh, he's really good. He plays hard every time he's on the floor too.
Yeah, he and I think we talked last week about they needed that spark off the bench, and he has been that spark. And it just seems like every game over the course of the season, every episode we've had, we keep bringing his name up more and more. And I mean, he's got he's got. I'm not gonna jinx it and say anything crazy, but he definitely has the talent, and he seems to be soaking up a lot of knowledge very quickly. To where he's got a very high basketball IQ. But he has a real chance of being I don't want to go crazy, but maybe an all-star in the future.
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
You're not going crazy. He's going to be an all-star in the future.
I don't want to.
He's going to be really good. Tyrese Proctor. I feel the same way about Tyrese Proctor.
Yeah.
The more he's going to get to play, the more people are going to be like, how did they end up with him?
Yeah, I really I really like that pick this year too.
Cooper Flagg took so much publicity away from Concanopal and Tyrese Proctor.
Mm-hmm.
And now people are like, where'd these guys come from? Well, they were there all the time. You just didn't notice.
They were making Cooper Flagg look good.
Yeah, seriously. So, but my thought here is, and I'm not I'm not a person that wants people to lose their jobs, unless their name is Todd Bowles. But, but
Tim, be like Frozen and let it go.
Well, yeah, maybe at some point, I'm not a stubborn person either. So
no, not you.
But so I feel like if this is just, I'm going to say it and I'm going to stick by this. And, I'm not trying to get like views or hits or whatever the hell you call them by saying something out there that's stupid. But this is just how I feel. We've seen Dan Gilbert's ownership style through the years. Okay. And my thought is that if they don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, that he cleans house. Not only Atkinson, but GM Mike Gansey. And I think most people don't even know that Mike Gansey's the GM because they assume it's Koby Altman, who's the team president. I think Altman, Gansey, and Atkinson, they're all gone. I think they're all gone. And you know who's out there? Dan Gilbert has been known for bringing people back. you know who's out there and did a pretty good job as GM when he was here before. I think they just had a conflict.
Danny Ferry?
Oh, God, no. He's awful. No, David Griffin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's out there.
He did a pretty good job in New Orleans.
Did a terrible job in New Orleans.
Well, I think he did a pretty good job with getting what he did for what he did, but it just didn't pan out as far as the picks.
Well, it probably didn't pan out because Zion Williamson's
Right.
been a complete and total bust, which I said he would be. Everybody else was, oh, this guy's the next LeBron. This is all. I'm like, no, I don't see it.
I thought at worst he would be a poor man's Charles Barkley.
You got to stay on the floor to.
That's
anybody's poor man,
right? And that's his issue is injuries.
So, but yeah, I feel like that could be it. Like they got to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
We do got to talk about. We do got to talk about just some of the positive though, which is,
I think they're playing better. Yeah, yesterday was horrible, but I think they're playing better. They were 7-3 in their last 10 games before yesterday. They were the hottest team in the Eastern Conference.
And that's what we talked, and that's what we've talked about since episode 1 was, when we, every time we come back, they can't have any of those valleys. It's got to be either they got to stay the same or they got to be on an uptick. And every single time they're either, like last week they were 2-2. Before that they were 3-1. Before that
last week they were 2-1.
I'm sorry, 2-1. Well, yeah, because the one game was going on while but they won that game.
That was
And then this week they're 2-1. So there's, even though it just seems like they're squeezing in a really bad loss with a couple of really good wins.
Yeah, I mean the bad loss yesterday was.
It's against the best team in the NBA.
I just thought it would be closer. Yeah, they're the best team in the league. They're the best team in the league. And I said to the writer yesterday from Oklahoma City, I was joking with him. That's how cool this guy was. I felt like I could joke with him after like 10 minutes. It was unbelievable how nice he was. And I said, yeah, I feel bad for you guys that you only have four first round picks this year in this year's draft. I said, that's terrible. You got, I mean, I don't know how you guys are going to survive. And he's laughing. And then I said to him, I said, we're joking. And I said, because we're probably about halftime. And the third Williams on the team that's active came in the game. And they have another one who's on the injured list.
Yeah.
So you got 4. I said.
And they're all good.
I said, next year, you need to draft at least 3 more Williams. And then you could have your starting 5 Williams, and then you could have 2 come off the bench. Your first 2 off the bench, and then you just have another guy on the bench, too. I said it probably, and we're joking around. I'm like, it'd probably be better than playing like that Chet Holmgren guy or that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander guy. Come on, you'd have 5 Williams,
7
or 7, yeah. And then I said to him this too, and he's laughing. I told him the story about Ted Stepien, where they drafted John Magley and John Bagley because their names rhymed.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's true. He said it at a press conference, and he said he's the guy why you can't trade consecutive number 1 picks, right? I said, yeah, that's him. He's like, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. So, but what we have to do now, Joey?
Switch it over to the guards.
We got to move on to the guards in a few seconds, but I guess we'll just go a little early. Just a few seconds.
Please pause. Please pause.
And then we'll talk about it.
I was gonna say, let's give us a station coughing break.
I usually don't cough. I mean,
No, I've never heard you cough before.
Most people that know me have never heard me cough. Yeah.
No, ever.
Yeah, it's time for the Guardians, the greatest sport in the world, baseball.
You know what? I don't know what topics you had planned for this. I did have I had a question for you before we get started, and it was just something I was thinking about. I was actually talking to I think I was talking to my dad about it because me and him just we talk sports like crazy.
What do we got?
of the young guys on the Guardians, DeLauder, Valera. I'm going to include Manzardo.
He's young.
Who do you? Kafis. Let's assume Bazana comes up, and who do you think has the highest potential of those players on the Guardians?
George Valera.
Valera?
George Valera.
Okay.
But he's got to stay healthy. He's got to stay healthy. I'm telling you something. George Valera is, if George Valera stays healthy, he becomes unless he changes and money becomes the most important thing to him, George Valera will end up being like Jose Ramirez in Cleveland because people are going to love him. He loves being here, and he's not a fake. Like that shortstop guy.
That shortstop guy's talking about plays for the New York Mets, just in case anyone was like that shortstop guy. I
didn't want to call him out by name.
We didn't. We just said where he plays now. I tend to agree with you. I think Valera has the tools, but it's that staying healthy bit. But for some reason, in the back of my head, I just keep there's something about DeLauder where
I didn't see enough of him, but what I saw in the playoffs, I really, really liked. I'm watching that playoff game where his first game, he's in the batter's box, and I'm like laughing, like thinking, mother, this guy has been up for 10 years.
There's something of this. Yeah, there's something, and I just see him in center field hitting like 288 with like 29 homers, like 40 doubles. He's got like 100 runs, 80 something RBIs. I'm just going, man.
Bo obviously,
I like this guy.
Bo obviously knows podcasts because we just have a person join on the TikTok named Bo. So Bo knows podcasts. Yeah. So you really like DeLauder?
I think Valera, if he can stay healthy, I think that he is, and we've talked about this, he could be a 30, 35, maybe more home run guy. Yeah. But something just screams like 5-tool player about DeLauder.
I think you're right. Yeah. Well, I think Valera is pretty similar. Maybe defensively he's not as good as DeLauder, but
right.
But I think he's pretty good.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, and I don't want to discount Manzardo either. But I think Manzardo is, he did a heck of a job last year.
Oh, I love Manzardo too.
Yeah. I think
he's only going to get better.
Right. So, I think with us, we're playing in hypotheticals with DeLauder and Valera, but with Manzardo, he had a pretty good year last year, and he's only going to get better. But for some reason, something in the back of my head is screaming DeLauder is going to be, but there's also that part of me that thinks Valera, and that's why I'm so excited for this season. And we talked about it last week. Everyone wanted to make a big splash in free agency, and I am very content trusting this front office, trusting this team with these young guys, and seeing what they can do.
I don't trust them with them, I like the fact they developed them.
Okay, outside of platooning.
Back to that bullshit.
Yeah,
that platooning bullshit. I'm sorry, it does.
Oh God, I
hate it. And they worry me about that. They worry me until I see them not do it and stick with the guy every day. I'll bet you this, Joey. They'll play 3 games that first weekend. Okay. And then let's say in the first 10 days of the season, they'll play like 9 games. Okay. I'll bet you they have 8 different lineups.
I cannot wait. Listen, and I want everyone to know this. I want to timestamp this. About 25 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay. When there's going to be a time when Valera or someone else is going to be on a pretty good tear. They're going to have, Manzardo,
and they take him out.
They're going to take him out and put in like Carter Kaiboom or someone else.
Not only take it, yes,
and whoever they put in is going to strike out 3 times. Please come back to this show when that happens.
Yes,
because you are going to have to turn your computer or whatever you're watching us on to a dull roar, because you and me are going to go absolutely ballistic.
Oh yeah, and I do that weekly Guardians show too. On Mondays at 3 when the season starts, and that gets fiery, man.
My God,
I get fiery on that one.
We're gonna be like yelling at each other.
Oh, it's just bull crap. Like, come on.
God,
like, I could see that happening too. I could see Chase DeLauder being, or even let's go Brian Rocchio. Okay, I could see Brian Rocchio going 3 for 3. He's got a triple, a double, and a home run. And they pinch hit for the motherfucker. Okay, I swore. I went a little over there, but I don't care.
Beep. Oh, they
and they pinch hit for him.
I can't stand when.
Like, are you kidding me?
I can't stand when you got a guy who in like in a 5-game stretch is hitting like 500, and he's got like 3 home runs, and he's hitting great, and then all of a sudden, we decided to give him a day off. Why?
I know.
Give him a day off when he needs the day off, not when he's on a tear. You don't give
him a day off when he's gone 0 for 12 the last 3 games.
You don't see other teams doing that with Aaron Judge I'm not saying that but like even guys like Bo Bichette or like guys like that who I think a lot of these players are going to be on a level like that, Kyle Tucker, something like that, good solid players who are consistently contributing, and then you're going to put in someone who is hitting 190 on the season, and it just throws everything off. Don't do it. I hate it. It's frustrating, and it's the worst.
It's ridiculous. It's just so like, how can you do this? I mean, I don't understand why teams have started doing this so much. Well, yeah, I do. I understand, because guys are in charge in the front office who know more about numbers than they do about baseball. Let's be honest. It's true.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
It's baseball is so much analytics now that
I never played the game above Little League, Joey. But you know what I did?
Coached.
When I became a writer. Well, I coached. But when I became a writer, what I did in 2003, when I started covering the captains, I didn't just cover the team and write about the team. What I did was listen to what the managers talked about. Both sides, both teams. Listen to what the official scorer, Mike Mockner, who coached forever and is in the Hall of Fame, what he said about baseball. You know what I mean? Ross Atkins, who was the minor league director and is now the GM of the Blue Jays, he sat next to me for like 7 years. And I learned from him. And I'll never forget him saying to me one night, Tim, it's not all about numbers. There are many other factors.
Yeah, well, I wish that the Guardians would pay attention to that more.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, most teams. I hate this whole thing.
I know.
I hate, like someone sitting at, you have a guy who is, 9 strikeouts. He's given up 0 runs, but he's at 100 pitches in the 6th inning, and you take him out, and then you lose the game. Then you lose the game by 2
pitches. My God, I wish a Guardians pitcher would get to 100 pitches. Shit, last year they were barely getting to 70, and he was taking them out.
I can't. You know what? Let's see what happens. I mean, I'm sorry.
Let's get to. That's not even my thing I wanted to complain about tonight.
Real quick, I want to shout out. You said you were talking about coaches. I want to shout out the year I covered the Captains. Their coach was Greg DiCenzo.
Manager.
He was manager.
Professional level.
Yes.
Manager.
Yes. Sorry.
Mike Hargrove would kick you in the face.
Yes, I know.
Called him a coach.
That is.
Go on. Where's he at now? Columbus?
I believe he is at Columbus now, but he did
manager now?
I believe so.
Okay, good.
I'm not 100%.
I thought he would have replaced Terry Francona, honestly.
But I do want to say you want to talk about someone who doesn't have to, someone who goes the extra mile, not just for his players, but just a good human being.
Yeah, I enjoyed him a lot.
I remember it was my daughter.
Oh, we don't want to hear about your kids, Joey, okay?
I will burn this studio to the ground.
You'd be burning your own house down too.
Whatever. It was my daughter's first year in travel ball, and she was struggling a little bit, and he overheard me on a conversation I was having before we interviewed him, and he asked me after the interview, what was going on, and I told him, and he took my phone and recorded a message to my daughter saying, you know what, if you play this game long enough, you're going to strike out. I still have it to this day. And she killed it after that. She did so well, and she's still killing it to this day. And she remembers that. And it's when you have a manager like that, someone who represents your organization like that, that's going to be with her for the rest of her life.
Folks, I was there that night, and the video really did happen. But it didn't happen the way Joey's saying it happened. Greg DiCenzo didn't take Joey's phone.
Oh,
Joey handed it to him.
Okay.
With one hand, and in the other hand, Joey. I didn't know he had one with him.
$100 bill.
Joey pulled the gun out and held the gun to his head and said, "You better do this video if you know what's good for you."
No,
and Greg DiCenzo shaking like a wet duck, did the video, and then security escorted Joey away.
But I was able to I snuck back in the next night. He got
the video, and it helped his daughter, so mission accomplished.
But
Greg DiCenzo was a great guy.
That was class act. And then I brought her. We went to a game.
She met him then.
Yeah, and she was so like she couldn't even say a word.
Oh, Tommy's entered the studio. Let's put him in. Let's put him in early, even though he's here for the knock draft, but we're not there yet. We're still with the Guardians. Are you home?
Yeah.
Did the Skippers win?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I'm wearing the Fairport Skippers shirt tonight.
They won quite easily, so.
What? Oh, that's good. It's a warm shirt too. Kayla made this shirt, didn't she? I'm pretty sure she did. But
no, she didn't.
So we're still on the Guardians.
So now, what did you want to complain about now?
After I just talked about how Joey accosted Greg DiCenzo and forced him to make a video for his daughter at gunpoint after a game one night. Joey claims that's not the way it happened, but it is. So we've got the thing I want to two things. Travis Bazzana got the invite. He's on the Major League spring training, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Spring training does begin on Feb 12, or as my military friend likes to say, 12 February. Shout out to Greg Goff, one of the best human beings I've ever met. Pitchers and catchers on 12 of February, and then everyone else on the 17th of February. But here we go. Today, Jacob Junis, Guardians legend, Cleveland baseball legend, right? Jacob Junis signed with you two are silent, signed with the Rangers. Okay. And this is a problem I have.
He sounds like a Ranger.
But this is the problem I have. This started several years ago. And I just had a problem with it now because you don't even have to be a player that mattered, a player that made an impact to get the social media thank you.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's just it's not only the Guardians that do it, but they do it a lot.
Well, baseball, there's a lot more turnover than any other sport.
Yeah, but it's still, come on, man. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Don't do it when you released a guy either.
Well, no, it was
God.
Who's the guy we got from Toronto and then got rid of?
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do it with him.
They did.
No, they didn't. No,
Yeah, they did.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
They just said they released him. They didn't say thank you.
No. They traded him and they traded him again, and they said welcome, and then 2 hours
thank you
later,
for your 24 hours with the team.
Yeah, they sent it. They put a thank you thing out.
It's gone. It's just dumb. It's just dumb.
He wasn't even on the team long enough for me to remember his name, and they put out a thank you, and I'm like, what for? What?
It's just stupid.
He didn't. It's like he moved here. He didn't uproot his family and come here.
Right.
He sat there for 2 hours and then got a thank you letter from the Guardians.
Exactly.
Come on now.
So that just disgusts. It's driving me crazy. It's like, don't do that every time. So think of this though. If it's a guy they let go and they don't put one out, then you're insulting them. Ooh, they must not have liked them because they didn't put anything out there. And he was here for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's everybody trying to please everybody. So it's just kind of ridiculous. So, well, that's going to be, we will cut the Guardian stuff short, like a minute and a half early today.
Real quick before we go, Tommy, before you jumped on, we were the first thing we talked about, and I just want to get your opinion. Who do you think of the younger players, Manzardo, Valera, Bazzana, DeLauder? Who do you think maybe has the highest ceiling? Might be the Kafis, of like the younger guys. Who do you think is going to be has the opportunity to be the best?
DeLauder.
Okay.
Or Valera. It's one of the two.
Okay.
That's
for a second. Maybe I didn't raise him as good as I thought.
That's what me and your dad were basically like. Yeah, it's going to be one of those two.
We're kind of.
Yeah, I think I honestly though I think five of them could be all-stars at some point. So
yeah.
If they let them play every day, which they won't.
We bitched about that for the next.
We bitched about that for the third week in a row. Wait, this is our fourth show. It's the fourth week in a row.
Fourth week in a row,
yeah. So, hey, they want us to talk about them in the winter. So, stop platooning, and we won't complain. So here we go. We'll switch to football. We got some Brown stuff first before we get to the mock drafts. Joey and Tommy did their mock drafts. They turned them in today. They got 9 picks the same. And then the rest are different. What we'll do is I'm going to read their picks, and then they could discuss them for a second. And I'm going to warn both of you because we can't go too far into depth with any of them.
Right.
Since there's so many. So I do have the mute thing. So I may just mute if it gets too out of hand. So, or I might just interrupt and say, well, we're going to the next pick. But so we got Browns, former Browns offensive line coach, Bill Callahan, signed on with the Atlanta Falcons today to go there with Kevin Stefanski. And did you hear about that, Joey?
I did.
Okay.
I did, and I'm a little upset about it.
Well, he must have liked working with him, I guess.
I like Callahan.
It looks, and speaking of Kevin Stefanski, or as some Browns fans like to call him, Kevin Stupansky, or any of the dumb names.
Never seen that actually. So
what's that?
never seen that one before.
Oh, I've seen it.
Well, you're on you're probably in those Facebook groups with all those people who are like 65 that have no idea how to make an insult anymore.
Oh, okay.
God.
There we go. I did teach
Hey,
him.
don't. It's like you lose it once you turn a certain age.
I did teach him to respect older people. So just
maybe they should respect younger people these days.
Well, maybe not millennials, but let's Baker Mayfield. I'll say it. I wish he hadn't done it, but today he put a social media tweet out toward Kevin Stefanski, and then he said, "Look forward to playing you twice a year, coach." So he's still. I think he's grown up quite a bit, but he's still got that little bit in him, which, look, I can't. If I said this guy, I didn't like that he does this kind of shit, I'd be a complete hypocrite because I do that kind of stuff. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
so maybe he's the quarterback that I always wanted for my team to have because
he better hope he doesn't lose to him.
Yeah, but I will.
You look real stupid.
I will say I agree with what before the show. We were talking, and maybe it's fun, playful banter, but it doesn't concern Browns fans. I don't really think we need to have a comment. Or,
well, we mentioned I'm sure it's going to be on the radio shows tomorrow, so I figured I'd.
Oh, it'll be 4 hours of Baker.
They're going to bury him. They're going to bury him. So, and Mike McDonald, who will also be buried tomorrow on Cleveland talk shows, he'll be the worst human being. McDaniel, he'll be the worst human being, and he will not be a good offensive coordinator anymore. He took his name out of consideration for the Browns head coaching job today. When they requested a second interview with him, he said nope. And I don't know where he's going, but
probably wants to go to Buffalo.
I don't know. I doubt it. Tommy and I were saying we wonder if he doesn't like cold weather.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Well, if he doesn't like cold weather, I know where he can go. But yeah,
good coordinator.
But
yeah.
Speaking of them, they hired Danny Smith today as their special teams guy, and as Tommy said, he's kind of annoying. They show him a lot of
the gum and
I know, and he's always yelling at the refs. Like
you're the special teams coach. Shut the hell up.
I know. So they hired him today. He's been an assistant for 29 years in the NFL, 25 as a special teams coach. And he is really good at it. And their special teams was 31st this year. So
and Browns were 32nd.
Yep. And they were not good, either of them. And he spent the last 13 years with Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh. So, and one last thing before we get to the mock drafts. The Buffalo Bills owner is an idiot. Firing Sean McDermott. It's the best run of success, longest run of success your organization has ever had in their history, in their 65-year history, and you fire the coach.
What about the 4 years they went to the 4 straight years they went to the Super Bowl?
They didn't make the playoffs 8 out of 9 years.
Bro, I'm saying,
look, if we're firing coaches, Joey,
for winning 12 games,
get to the Super Bowl.
Okay, wait.
So then we're going to fire 28 coaches every year, right? We're going to fire 28 coaches every year.
30, yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
It's
But
stupid.
we were talking about the Cavs, and you said if they don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, then everyone might go. And
Yeah,
it's because we expect.
Do the Bills have the highest payroll in the NFL?
I'm sure they're up there.
I'm sure they're up
Bills
there.
in such a situation where they're not going to be able to trade for number 1 picks? The Cavs are in a horrible spot. It's different.
I mean,
and Kenny Atkinson has Kenny Atkinson had the success that Sean McDermott's had?
I mean, in a shorter amount of time, but
no, he hasn't.
He's only had 1 year.
Well, and he coached before. He coached somewhere else.
But if you say that, then you don't think Harbaugh should have been fired either.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't think, and they were going to fire Mike Tomlin if he didn't retire.
Right.
He shouldn't have been fired either.
But when you have good,
I don't know. I feel like Tomlin. They just go 500 every year, and
yeah, but I just think that McDermott being fired is it's completely.
I didn't agree with that. You win 12 games, you don't deserve to be fired.
I don't agree with McDermott, but
I'll bet you Josh Allen feels like complete shit about it.
Yeah, probably.
He probably does.
I'm sure he feels terrible crying into his millions of dollars and his actress wife's.
Yeah, but he cares. He cares about winning, though.
So I don't. Guys only care about money.
No,
some guys do.
I'm just making a joke. I'm just making a joke.
Some guys do. He's not one.
No. Yeah, some guys do, Jerry Judy, but some guys, a lot of guys don't. A lot of guys care about winning.
You know what? And that's the one thing you could say about Josh Allen was when he lost and he was at, I mean, his press conference and then his teammates, they had his back. They thought, that was, you can see how much he cares for that team and that city and how much that his teammates care for him.
Yes.
Which does make me wonder about the coach's firing. Because
or as Ohio State's radio broadcaster, Paul Keel says, absentively. Yes. So let's get to this mock
stuff.
draft. Yeah. We might go a little over an hour tonight. I know you want to get done, Tom, because you're not a late night person. But
I need to eat still, but there might be a few picks that are just obvious. You don't got to talk about.
Oh no, the ones you guys have the same, we're not going to talk about. We're not. So let's get with the first one. We're not going to talk. Well, we're going to mention it, but we're not going to talk about it for any length of time. Both Tommy and Joey have the Las Vegas Raiders picking Fernando Mendoza.
Well, if they don't, they're dumb.
Well, they are the Raiders.
The champ.
So you never know.
Fernando the champ Mendoza.
He's something, that guy. So then we have at number 2 where we already have, yeah, this one's the same too. Number 2, they both have the New York Jets, another dumb organization. And I'm just going to say what I think about these teams. I'm not going to, me, I'm not holding back. And I don't think too many people disagree with me on that. The New York Jets are going to pick Arvell Reese, linebacker.
Yeah.
The Ohio State University.
That could change as time goes on. Caleb Downs could end up being that pick.
Oh God! And remember, we have the all-important combine.
I could see.
It does matter.
I could see Ruben Bain moving up to 2.
I see. For me, Ruben Bain, he's stronger than Ox.
He's fast too.
He's so small though. He's not. He doesn't have long enough arms. He doesn't. He does not have long arms.
Jalen Tyson.
Long arms don't translate to defensive end in the NFL. You have to have long arms, and he does not.
I agree with the some things are important in the combine, but for me and the NFL, it's always the eye test.
I'd rather watch, but
if you're doing it in college,
you're going to
do it in the pros.
I think it's a complete made for TV thing.
No, some stuff matters. Like it just does, but like find out how fast the guy really is. Find out.
That's true.
Like it's more not even the 40, like the 4-cone drill and that kind of stuff.
Probably
matters.
does help guys who aren't noticed.
The shuttle,
exactly. That stuff matters because that's
Tom Brady
in-game movement.
That's where-
Quarterbacks. I mean, what are they supposed to do at the combine?
but
Throw a
that's
ball.
where- yeah, but
Every guy in the NFL should be able to throw. Any guy that is at the combine should be able to throw a 20-yard pass when no one's on
had
anybody.
any interest in him except Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. But okay, let's move on. We're on pick 3 now.
Mhm.
Ohio State, the men just beat Minnesota 82.
I saw that. Yeah.
Nice.
So number 3, the Arizona Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is, they're not the worst of the 3 organizations we just talked about. They're probably a little better. Arizona Cardinals. Well, they made a Super Bowl, a couple Super Bowls. Arizona Cardinals. Tommy has. Oh Jesus!
Say, don't.
Francis? What is it?
I can't lie. I don't say it well either. So
Goa?
offensive tackle from Miami.
Tackle, Miami.
Yeah.
And Tommy has Reuben Bain Jr. defensive end.
You mean Joey?
Joey has Reuben Bain.
He has short arms. Okay. So what do you? Why do you have him 3, Tom?
Well, they
Not
need
about
so
20
they need so much.
The Cardinals.
And to me, I don't know. Watching him last night, I watched him do some lazy stuff, so I might change my mind. But
Okay.
to me, when I made this mock draft, which I made it yesterday, he was best available. So
If he's lazy, he'll fit right in with Kyler Murray.
yeah.
Okay, and Reuben Bain Jr., Joey, what do you got?
I mean, that guy just screams off the ball. I don't. Me and Tommy are not seeing the same thing. I think he's
I see dominance in college.
big,
I don't
big,
see
fast, strong. I mean, he can bend. He can. He could get down the line.
You got to think every team he played in the college football playoff does not. I mean, I guess Saravold is going to be in the NFL. He's not going to be that good.
So
in the NFL.
I just thought of something.
They're not good tackles he's gone against.
Oh, so he can't.
Not NFL
tackle.
level.
You don't think he can tackle?
It's not what I said.
Oh, because I was saying if you don't think he can tackle, he's fallen to 16th.
No, listen, he can't. He's not. These guys are going to get better leverage on him because he's stronger than shit. So he might. I think he should move to defensive tackle in the NFL. But
okay, well,
he's so fast off the edge though.
Yeah, but hey, Aaron Donald was fast too.
Number 4, Tennessee Titans. Tommy, you have him at 4. So,
he's good. Listen, he's good, and he played great in college. But I don't think. Listen, he's going to get drafted high. Just because I have a guy high doesn't mean I think he's going to be that good. Teams pick guys every year that end up not good.
That Giants guy from last year.
I think there are two. I think there are 2 players. I shouldn't say 2. I think there's like maybe 4 players who I think are pretty much locks that are going to have fairly decent NFL careers. I think Reuben Bain is one of them.
So you got Bain at 4, Tommy.
Yeah, I mean,
you have Carnell Tate at 4.
I got Carnell
that's
Tate.
the Titans pick. So why do you think Tate's going to the Titans, Joey?
I do. I think that they need help at wide receiver. I think that Tate and Tyson in almost everyone, and they have them as 1 and 2.
Isn't their line terrible too?
everything's terrible.
Everything's terrible. But I mean, you took the number 1 pick with Cam Ward last year, and you got to get him. You got to give him someone to throw to. So, in this situation, I mean, they just need so much stuff. But I got them taking the best receiver on the board, which to me is Carnell.
We got some breaking news per Adam Schefter.
What?
Mike McDaniel is not going to Tampa Bay. Damn it!
Who'd he go? Where'd he go?
San Diego.
Well, they don't exist. So the Chargers.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Chargers as their receivers coach.
No,
as their offensive coordinator. That would have been great. Well, that would have been a lateral move.
Yeah.
So number 5, Tommy, you have Carnell Tate. Tell us why that you said to me, you kind of lost a little faith in Carnell Tate.
I still think he's receiver 1 come draft day, but he's given me these like not the same extent, but he's given me the Judy vibes. Oh, I don't want to get hit. I don't want to get hit. I'm not going to make this play because I don't want to get hit hard.
All right. So, Joey,
No.
you have with the Giants pick. So, Tommy had Tate going to the Giants. You have another Ohio State guy, Caleb Downs, going to the Giants.
Best available player. I think Caleb. I mean, the Giants need a lot of stuff too, and I think that at some point you just have to take best available. I mean, if he's
never like that philosophy.
I disagree. I mean, I agree that the Giants need to do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
well, I mean, if you're a team that you need one or two things,
you go specific, but
But if you need a lot of things, you go best player available. And Caleb, I said Ruben Bain. I think Caleb Downs is one of the others.
Okay, so we have number 6 pick, Cleveland Browns. We have Tommy says the brother of the short arm guard for the Cavs, Jordan Tyson from Arizona State, receiver. Joey has Spencer Fano, offensive tackle, Utah. So, Joey, why do you have Fano? You got 30.
Just didn't give up a sack all season. Light on his feet, 6'6", 300 pounds. He's going to get heavier. The biggest knock on him is, again, short arms. But I think that there's a lot of offensive tackles with short arms, and this guy's he's dynamic. So
he's really athletic. I don't see him going that early. Not because he's not capable of going that early. I have Jordan Tyson going here, correct?
What do you have? What do you have? Why do you have Tyson?
Well, Browns need a true receiver one. They haven't had one in a long time. Josh Gordon, I guess, right? But he was getting suspended left and right. I mean, if he was on the Patriots, he'd have never been suspended. But they need a receiver. They need a receiver, right? And it's as simple as that.
Okay, so number 7 pick. How the mighty can fall in 1 year. Dan Quinn. The Commanders are picking 7th this year. They were going to be good for 10 years after the 2024 season. But they're picking 7th. Tommy, you have Caleb Downs, Ohio State. And Joey has David Bailey, defensive end, Texas Tech. Tommy, tell us why you have Caleb Downs.
Well, he's my best available at that point, right? And they need a safety. So why not him? I mean, best available, you need it, take him.
Okay, Joey, you got 30 for David Bailey if you need all that.
Kind of the same thing with as Tommy said.
Oh, wow, we saved time there. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Next, we have the New Orleans Saints at number 8. Tommy has David Bailey, defensive end for the Saints. Picking there. He's not going to be good, this guy, right?
No, he is. Well, we think a lot of guys are going to be good. That's why they're first round picks, and then how many of them don't end up good. But
we're hoping he won't be good.
I mean, listen, for me, it's another. They need a defensive end, and he's the best one available.
And then Joey has the Saints picking Jalen Tyson's brother Jordan.
They could use that, yeah.
They're going to need it. Yeah, they have a receiver shortage right now.
A lot of receivers in this draft, but I mean, if he falls to them, they're picking him for sure.
I think he would fit nicely at 1 and 2 with Olave. Olave had a really good year, so
the next 2 picks we're just gonna say who they are, and then we're gonna go by. You both have the Chiefs, also known as the Kansas City Chiefs, going with Jeremiah Love,
Mm-hmm.
running back from Notre Dame. So that's at 9. Then you both have the same thing with the Cincinnati, as you Browns fans like to say, the Cincinnati Kentucky Bengals, picking Peter Woods at defensive tackle from Clemson.
They're the opposite of the Browns. They should pick all defense.
Yeah. He should probably be the number 1 pick. Just
Why?
ask Clemson's head coach. I mean
he thinks Clemson's got a lot of first rounders. But
then 11, the Miami Dolphins, who don't have a coach yet. Tommy has Spencer Fano going to the Dolphins. And Joey has the guy Tommy had really high. I think you had him 2. That Francis Small.
I know
the
Maui Gao.
Yeah.
Francis,
So
I call him Maui Gao.
You
those 2 are the top 2 tackles.
Yeah.
Why do you have the Dolphins picking him, Joey?
Because a lot of scouts and around the NFL think that he is more of a hybrid tackle guard. They don't know where they're going to put him yet, and just for that reason, I got him a little bit lower because he doesn't really have a true position. But anywhere he plays, he's going to be very, very good.
Yeah, he's stronger than them. I mean, talk about a guy who's bigger than anyone.
Why do you have Fano going to the Dolphins?
Well, they need a lineman.
Not your Browns.
They need a lineman. Yeah.
Okay. Then we got the Dallas Cowboys at 12. You have, I'm going to try to say this one right, Mansour Delane, cornerback from LSU, and they produce good cornerbacks in the past.
I don't know if I'm right about this, but is his brother? Is the guy who just transferred to LSU from Ohio State his brother?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If he had a Y on his name, I was going to ask you if he was related to Painesville Harvey head coach, baseball coach Brian.
He's not. No, he's not.
Okay, he's not. You
No.
just never know in this world today. But Dallas Cowboys at 12, Joey, you have Keldrick Falk, defensive end.
Yep.
Any relation to Marshall?
No.
Any relation to Kevin?
Not that I know of.
Okay. But why do you have him there?
I mean, they got rid of Micah Parsons, need help along the line.
Okay.
If Arvell Reese was available, they'd be salivating.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Okay. Los Angeles Rams. The rich get richer. You got Jermond McCoy, cornerback from Tennessee, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Well, I think that's a spot that they can get better. They're a great team already, but I think they can get better there. And there's a lot of good corners in this draft, but he right there, he's best available to me. So.
And you, Joey, have them in Mansour Delane at for the Rams.
Yep. Same reason as Tommy just said. Best available.
Now we got
the reason I had the Cowboys going with him instead of a defensive end is because I think there's going to be good defensive ends when their second pick in the round comes up.
Okay.
Yep.
Now we got 2 picks in a row where it's the same, but the second of the 2, I want to ask you guys 2 questions real quick after we say the pick. 14th pick, Baltimore Ravens. You both got Mackay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mackay, Lemon.
Biletnikoff winner.
There we go. Okay.
I hate this pick because I love this player.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, me too.
Like Lamar Jackson. And okay.
He's just 15, very good.
15. My Buccaneers. You both have Sonny Styles.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I watch Ohio State every week, but sometimes I forget things or I don't notice things.
There's no way you forget who he is.
Not very. Oh no, I know him. I'm not forgetting who he is.
Okay.
He's got a great name too.
Snow Squall.
Nope, I got something going on in my house. Hang on.
Oh.
We're good. I could talk.
Okay. So Tommy, Joey, you're back. So I just want to know.
Yep, I'm back.
From two draft experts. Two things. First one, it's come up in this already. Does Sonny Styles have long arms?
Listen, he's perfectly built for this position. Actually, I don't know if there's more of a physical specimen. Maybe Arvel Reese, actually. But besides him,
Caleb
those
Downs.
two are. Well, yeah, for specific positions, these guys are like.
Well, yeah,
they're exactly what you want.
Two things. Okay, the last thing. Is he afraid to tackle?
He will kill people.
He missed one tackle the whole season.
Yeah, and that was in the Indiana.
It was against Miami.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's really good. Okay, good. Because I'm sick of watching guys that don't know how to tackle. Okay. Oh. All right.
I smell bacon, so I'm assuming that that's what's.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, what is going on here? Oh. Why is there inactivity in my live?
I couldn't tell you.
I have to drag a puzzle piece to unable to verify. I don't know what's going on here. Why is there? How's there inactivity? I don't understand. Oh, there it goes. It worked. We're back. I don't know what's going on. If that's never happened before, maybe you should go over an hour. I don't know. So we got number 16 here. New York Jets.
There we go. They already got their second pick. Yeah.
And they'll blow everything. Oh my God. They're so, oh my God.
We'll see. I like their head coach.
Tommy, what's that?
I like their head coach.
Who is their head coach now?
Oh God. It's going to slip my brain right when I say I like him. Is it Aaron Glenn? Is that his name?
Oh, Aaron Glenn. I forgot.
Yeah.
He's done after next year. I like him too, but he's not smart taking that job, even though he played there. He was great. But no, okay, 16, Aaron Glenn. New York Jets, Avion Terrell, cornerback Clemson. That's what Tommy has.
He's my sleeper.
Okay, and Joey has Jermond McCoy, cornerback, Tennessee. Didn't we talk about Jermond already? We mentioned him, but we didn't.
Yep. I had him already go, yeah.
So why are you putting him there, Joey?
They need a cornerback. I think me and Tommy both just different guys, same position. They got rid of.
To me, Terrell. I've watched a little bit of his tape and I've heard some things. He is, and listen, I actually have him as my best corner in the draft.
Oh wow!
I think just watching him and seeing how he does things, he's got the capabilities to be a Hall of Famer, I think.
Okay. So, okay. Then we got number 17. We got Detroit Lions, Keldrick Falk, defensive end. Auburn.
Fell a little further for me. Yeah.
And then that's where you have Avion Taylor, Joey. The Lions do need defensive help. They do.
Yeah.
They need their secondary has not been good in a long time. So I think that if you get Terrell in there, that is just a massive win for the Lions.
Hey, did you see who made all those penalties for the Patriots the other day? But he got lucky and they won the game.
Mm-mm.
Did you see who made all those penalties on defense? Oh, Carlton Davis III.
He's not good.
We'll move on. Number 18 pick, Minnesota Vikings. You both have the same guy. You have him picking an Ohio State guy, Caden McDonald, defensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the Carolina Panthers. Tommy, you have Kenyon Sadiq, tight end, Oregon. And Joey, you have Cassius Howell, defensive end, Texas A&M. Why have you picked each? I think they're both going to stink. But and I know nothing about either of them, but they're being picked by the Panthers, so they're going to stink. Joey, why do you think you're
I'm gonna be 100% honest here. This is one time where I actually like Tommy's pick better than my own.
Okay, well, Tommy, what's yours? Why do you have
Well,
Kenyon? He's a bum, this guy. Oh my
if
god.
if more teams needed a tight end, this guy'd be a top 10 pick. I mean, I think he underperformed at Oregon simply because they don't use their tight ends well.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy is. You better hope the Panthers don't pick him.
He stinks.
He's built. He is built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know nothing about him. But
He's got the capability to be a top 5 tight end as a rookie, I feel like.
Yeah.
He can play tight end and defensive end.
Oh, we got Fisher Snyder watching Wycliffe Bowler. But okay, so there we go. We got Dallas Cowboys. Tommy, you got Cassius Howell, defensive end, Texas A&M. The Joey had him on the Panthers, but now that I look at him on the Cowboys, I think this guy might be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. Like I said earlier, I had the Cowboys go with a defensive back earlier in this, and now I have them picking that tight end. Those are two obvious needs for that team.
Okay. So now, Joey, you have C.J. Allen, linebacker, Georgia.
Yep. I just like I think his versatility. I think Cowboys
he's good.
Use it. Yeah.
He's good. I just feel like for some reason I feel like he's fallen to late first, early second.
Is he any relation to C.J. Stroud?
Yes,
No.
they're brothers.
It's not how it works, but yeah.
Okay. 21 Pittsburgh Steelers. Thankfully you guys have the same guy. Denzel Boston, receiver. Seems like forever now the Steelers have needed a receiver after having great ones for years. The Los Angeles, not San Diego, Chargers.
Yes.
With offensive coordinator Mike McDaniel. Tommy, you have them picking an offensive tackle from Alabama, Caden Proctor.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you. I have Proctor here. They need a tackle.
Mm-hmm.
I am one who believes Caden Proctor is not going to be a good NFL player.
Okay,
So,
he's not related to Tyrese, is he?
but I am not the one making the pick. I am the one predicting what they are going to do.
He's not related to Tyrese.
No.
So he's not from Australia.
No.
Okay. And you have Caleb Banks, Joey, defensive tackle, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that they some big help. I really like Caleb Banks. I think that they'll help him, defensively from the beginning. And I agree with Simon 100%. I don't think Caden Proctor is going to be a good offensive tackle, and I don't even have him in my first round at all.
All right.
Yeah, it's very possible he doesn't get picked in the first, but there's a lot of tackles here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So, well, it's the NFL. There should be a lot of tackles. I'm hilarious. I know. I am. I'm pretty good. But we got Philadelphia.
I golf laughed.
Son of a bitch.
You like that one? Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles at 23. TJ Parker, defensive end, Clemson. Tommy has going to the Eagles. And Joey, you have Kenyon Sadiq. That guy's a pretty good tight end, isn't he?
Very good.
Yeah. Almost just fell out of my chair.
If he's on the Eagles, he's pretty good.
If he falls to the Eagles, everyone's in trouble.
Yeah, if he falls the Eagles, I'm gonna be annoyed.
TJ Parker, Tom, what about him from Clemson?
Listen, that's one thing on their defense that I feel like we ought to be worried if they get a good defensive end.
Yeah, they're.
Not that they don't already have solid ones, because they do, but I don't know.
They're just
thing
so
is,
good.
That's the thing is like I think their worst position on the field is quarterback, and they're not going to get rid of him. Not yet. Not yet.
He's not that good.
He's not that good.
I don't think he's great. I don't think he's terrible.
No, he's not terrible. He's not great. He's
there.
15 to 18 type quarterback.
He reminds me a lot of. He's a little better, but he actually reminds me a lot of Trent Dilfer.
That's what I was thinking, but he is a little better. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
If Jalen Hurts came to the Browns, they wouldn't be any better than they were with Shedeur, I don't think.
Okay.
I just think he's got to have a lot of guys around him that are damn good at football.
Let's get to 24 here.
Mhm.
We're getting into the final fourth here. So, Caleb is it Lemieux? Offensive tackle, Utah for the Browns.
Mhm.
Tommy, you have?
Yeah, I actually, I think that this guy could end up being the best in the draft. I really do think so.
Okay.
And maybe subconsciously, that's why I had the Chargers not pick him. But who knows?
But
Okay.
he's also 6'6", 300 pounds, just like Spencer Fano.
So Joey,
And they're from the same team.
Yeah.
Joey,
Mm-hmm.
you have Vega. Is it Ione or Loney?
It starts with an I.
It's an I. I wasn't
yeah.
sure because it's stupid font on this thing.
I
don't know how the heck to say the guy's name. I've heard them say it. Don't remember how.
Okay, but I do have a bone to pick with you, Joey.
They shortened it. He shortened his first name to make it easier, so it's just Vega.
Was it Vegas?
Vega Ione.
Oh, okay. So I got a bone to pick with you, Joey. What's an IOL?
Interior offensive lineman.
Oh, come on, just give me offensive lineman. I'm like, oh
just
my God.
Give me a guard. Give me an OG there.
When I was putting this in here earlier, I'm like, what the hell is an IOL? What is this?
I'm sorry. I went to this. I went to.
Now you'll do it on every player because
nobody's thinking about moving him to center, are they?
No.
Right. Okay. So I just put offensive guard. Yeah.
I have the two unsexiest picks for the Browns, which is Spencer Fano and Vega Ione.
Listen, if they do that, I'm okay as long as they go receiver in the second round.
We're in the final.
Real quick, I love your pick of Caleb Lemieux. I think by the time the draft rolls around, he
might be higher up.
I think he'll be in the top 15.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
That's why we'll do like 4 of these or more.
Yeah.
So we got 25 Chicago Bears. They're Caleb Banks, defensive tackle. I can't believe that Caleb Williams got booed at the Blackhawks game. Like, what a bunch of idiots.
Maybe they were booing Pete Crow Armstrong.
What's that?
Maybe they were booing Pete Crow Armstrong.
Oh, maybe.
That's who he was there with, yeah.
There is no one booing
Pete. Doesn't deserve to be booed.
Nobody's is booing PCA.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be booing Williams either because they have not had a good quarterback basically ever.
I was a Caleb Williams hater. He turned me around this year.
How many quarterbacks, honestly, in the NFL could have made that throw that he made?
Oh, it was unbelievable, wasn't it? Oh,
Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, and him.
I mean, that's 4. I mean, that's just that.
So we got Caleb Banks.
Stafford doesn't make that kind of throw. Stafford's better, but he doesn't make that throw because he ain't that mobile.
No.
Caleb Banks, defensive tackle, Florida. You have him on the defensive side for the Bears, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, Joey, you have TJ Parker, who we talked about earlier.
They just need defensive line help.
Defensive end, Clemson. So then Buffalo Bills, with whoever they get as their coach, maybe the GM president will be the coach too, since he knows everything. Tommy has them picking receiver Kevin Concepcion. I love that name.
Conception,
Davey Concepcion play. That's Concepcion.
Well, it's not.
Yes, it is. I looked it up too. Yes,
okay.
It is. It is. Receiver, Texas A&M.
I don't think he's going to be good in the NFL, but
well, that'll be typical for that GM who thinks he knows everything.
One of the few things we disagree about.
And you think he'll be good?
You have the Bills picking Lawrence.
Could be good. Josh Allen. Who does he have?
He has them picking Lawrence Taylor Overton, defensive end, Alabama.
That's another one I don't think will be good in the NFL.
I wonder if that's what his initials are.
I think that he's got a shot, but I think the Bills defense, they need defense so badly.
Yeah.
Is that what his initials are?
LT Overton, yeah.
Are they Lawrence Taylor?
No.
Well, I'm just saying they might be.
Maybe.
You never know.
He'd probably go by Lawrence Taylor if they were being his position. True. So
So number 27, San Francisco 49ers. Tommy, you have CJ Allen. No relation to CJ Stroud, linebacker, Georgia. And Joey has 49ers, Brandon. He's a sissy. Brandon Sissy. Okay.
I think it's just sis.
Okay. Cornerback. Well, the 49ers, they get injured a lot. So they
have solid linebackers, but they're getting old, which is why I have them picking.
Yeah, that's true. That's why you have them picking Allen. Why do you have them picking Sis?
I forgot to put he's from South Carolina, but
oh yeah, there is no college here. I thought maybe he came right out of high school. I don't know.
That'd be amazing. No, a case of they need they're good on a lot of things. DBs could probably use another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brandon Sis is my next best available.
Houston Texans. Oh my God. Olavia Vega.
That's Vega.
Oh, that's him.
That's Vega Ione.
Oh, you didn't shorten it, Tom. Okay.
No, I believe in the tough parts of life.
Like Tishmanga Biaka Batuka.
Yeah.
How about Chris Humatu Wafala?
Hey, listen. Giannis is hard enough.
Yeah, I know. I've got it down though when I cover the games.
You could spell it.
I only have to. I spell he's one of the few guys I spell his last name first in the first time he scores, both names, and then I use his first name the rest of the game.
Giannis.
Yes. So Houston Texans, we got that guy as the pick. You have them picking Tom.
They need linemen.
Yeah.
I could also see this pick. I could also see another universe where the Browns trade 6 and 24 and have this pick and own CJ Stroud, but that's a dream world maybe.
To get CJ Stroud?
I could see it.
I think if they ever
trade for another Texans quarterback.
Yeah, if they ever traded for another Texans quarterback, I think I would shoot myself.
You're gonna have
well, this one's not a rapist, so.
Well, that's true.
Alleged. We have to say alleged.
I don't have to.
And then the Texans, Caleb Lomu, offensive tackle, Utah.
Yeah,
I put him there.
I put him here, and I hate everything about it. It's going to get changed. Okay. I think he's going to be top 15 probably.
He'll end up being higher.
But we're getting there. We're getting there, people. We're at 29.
There's a lot of tackles, though. That's why I'm thinking he might slip through. I don't.
This is our marathon show tonight. 29, Los Angeles Rams. Tommy has them picking Alabama quarterback Tyrus Simpson.
It's a popular pick.
And Joey has them picking Jennings
Dunker. Oh, that's
we're going to call him Jennings. Jennings Dunker. Offensive tackle, Iowa. I mean,
I need Jennings Dunker. I need Jennings Dunker to fall to the second round where the Cleveland Browns are picking. That's what I need.
I think
because you just look at him and then say, yeah, that guy's got to be good, right?
And he goes to Iowa.
Yeah,
which means he's going to be good.
Yes.
So this is another guy who I think he might end up in like the top.
Oh my God, I hope not. I hope not.
he's going to show up. I mean, just telling you.
I mean, if they got to take him at 24, they do. But I was kind of thinking, from what I've seen, I'm thinking they could finesse him in the second round early. But
so the New England Patriots.
Wait,
30th.
You didn't let me talk about Ty Simpson here.
Oh, go. Yeah, you want to talk about that guy? Go on.
I do. The Rams have an old quarterback who is still great.
Yeah.
They're gonna pull the Packers.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. All right.
He's sitting for a few years and he's gonna end up good because of it.
I think they're gonna do that next year.
Maybe. They're gonna do it at some point.
Yeah.
The New England Patriots. And I'm gonna do a Chris Berman here, and I think it's pretty good. Okay. The Patriots, Tommy, you have them picking Romello height and weight at defensive end. See what I did?
No.
That's Chris Berman. Come on. That would be his nickname for that guy. There's no doubt about it. Texas Tech. Okay,
well, tell everyone his real name.
Romello Height. Come on.
I get it, but like, come on.
Texas Tech defensive end. What do you got? Why do you have him there?
They need it. He's there. That's
He-
really it.
He's
Sometimes
good.
that's all it is.
I mean, you have them at 30. Joey has Denver at 30. Right.
I use the PFF.
Well, we're gonna. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We know it's not decided the last four
Right.
spots.
Right.
So, Joey, you have at 30. You have him you're calling KC Concepcion.
He goes by that.
Texas. Well, his uncle Onyx Concepcion played for Kansas City, so maybe that's why he goes by KC. Why do you have him there? Think they need another receiver.
I think that, yeah. I mean, he's a
replace Diggs when he's in jail.
slot receiver. Had just under 1,000 yards receiving. Average
Denver.
average 15 yards per catch. He's one of those guys you could throw a 5-yard slant and he turns it into 15. So I think you put him next to Cortland Sutton and you got something.
Guys that do that in college, though, I feel like a lot of times college slot receivers, they don't end up. I don't know. I get bad vibes with them sometimes.
All right. So, Tommy, you have at 31, you have the Broncos, and you have them picking a guy with a guy and a girl's name, Anthony Gill Jr., at linebacker from Texas.
It's Hill. It's Anthony Hill.
Oh, it's Jill.
It's Hill.
Oh, my God. Well, you have Jill.
Well, it's Hill.
Dear God, that's been up on the website for nearly 24 hours.
Well, it's Hill.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like you proofread this stuff usually, but
what's that?
I feel like you should proofread this
I
stuff.
trust you guys.
Bad decision.
No, I mean, he's a good linebacker, and there's a lot of people who think he's not going to be a first-round pick, and I just don't see how that's possible. So,
okay. And you think the Broncos need another linebacker?
I think it's a best available kind of thing.
They need another linebacker.
I think he's great.
Need to lose some teeth.
Listen, I think he's really good. And
so, New England, Joey, Ramella, height and weight, defensive end, Texas Tech.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy, we got the same pick for the Patriots.
Yeah, so it is basically the same. Yeah. So Seattle Seahawks, we're at the end, people. Tommy has the Seahawks picking Colton Hood, cornerback, Tennessee. Why, Tommy?
he's going to listen. It's going to be out of pure luck for the Seattle Seahawks that this man is at this point in this draft. And I just have a feeling a lot of teams are going to undervalue this guy. Don't know why. I just have a weird feeling. And I think he's just going to be a damn good corner in the NFL. And I think they're going to get lucky and have him.
So are the Seahawks on the verge of having a Legion of Doom defense again?
Boom.
Yeah, Legion of Boom defense again.
I think that they're going to be good for a while.
You know who scored 38 points on them this year?
The Buccaneers, yeah.
And then sucked after that? Yeah, the Buccaneers.
Yeah, we all watched it.
Yeah.
We watched it happen.
You were at my house, I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you were over here. And Joey, you have the final pick of the night. Emmanuel Pregnon. Interior offensive lineman. Oregon.
I think because Seattle's defense is so good, offensive line never a bad choice.
No, it's not.
And I think their weakest is probably guard. So I got Pregnon there, and I think he'd be a good fit.
All right. Well, that looks like that's going to be it tonight. Before all of us fall asleep. I'm tired of being on this long.
One quick question, because I know me and Ty would be doing this again. What do you feel, Tom? What do you feel, Tommy, if the Browns traded back to the Rams for 13 and whatever their other first round pick would be?
Why are you people so obsessed with trading back?
That would be good because if they end up with 3 first round picks, I mean, That would be good. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say next time we do this, maybe we could do a mock where each of us one of us does a pick and the next guy does the next pick.
Oh, I like that a lot.
All right, let's do that. We'll
Yeah.
do that next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we won't have marathons and I'll have to
Well, I'm going to get off of here now that we're done talking.
All right,
about it,
but that's it. We're going to end anyway. So that's it for tonight. We'll see you guys next week at 8:00. Everybody have a good night. Tommy's cut out. He's gone. He's gone, man. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night, everybody.